Let's take a look at some river opportunities. And let's see some of the ones that we're checking. Also, another cool thing that I like to do is look at river c-bet by position. One thing that I see a lot from players is they have much higher river barrel in early to mid and less on the button, which does make some sense. Your range is tighter, but you should be like fixing some of these things on earlier streets and be barreling a bit more. Like this button barrel seems quite tight, 42%. I don't know how many hands it is, obviously, but let's take a look at some of the checks. Well, this is a weird hand.
Yeah, this is so, this stuff happens pretty often. 3-bet, call. I mean, it's always fun.
I think.
See, yeah, is that a spot I should check back turn?
This is a rough situation.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I like a turn check. Equity denial, though. But what hands can you really have that are one club?
Like ace-X with a weak club, that's about it. Maybe ace-Jack with the jack of clubs. He could flat that pre for sure.
Yeah, that's real light, though.
That's, yeah, I mean, that's...
And there's only one ace left. Oh, man, this is tough.
Exactly. One ace left. It's tough for him to have one club, you're right.
I think check here makes a lot of sense. I'm okay with like occasionally betting and occasionally check. I think in spots like this, mixing between the two strategies is always going to be okay. On boards where equity denial is more important, like this one, I lean a little bit more towards the betting. But given our removal is so bad. It's so bad here. We block no flushes. We block all the top pairs except for one ace basically. So. Yeah, I don't really mind this line either. I think bet's too light.
Yeah, and then the river, I think it was that I just didn't have a size that I liked, because how do I bet like 120 and fold to a jam, or like bet 200? Like there's no way I can bet fold, and so I might as well jam. But what's he calling with? You know, it's one of those spots. Well, so I kind of equity deny the turn, check back the river. I think that was my thinking at the time.
But I think in general, when someone has 60% pop behind, you're jamming or folding. I wouldn't really worry about using small sizes too much. I actually think this hand is fine.
Okay. You think the river check back is fairly standard after the turn bet?
I think bet check is fine. It's either bet check or bet check bet. I don't think that bet is it's too
thin.
Yeah, if you have nines, go for it. But ace says you just block like all of the calls that you want.